Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Living Life at Life View. I am your host, Dr. Veronica Garcia, and today I am joined by a very important member of our Life University community, Mr. Marcus Powell. Hi, welcome.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?
I'm so great. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Enjoying the weather.
Yes, finally warming up in Georgia. Thank you. So Marcus, tell me a little bit of what's your role at Life University?
Yeah, so I am the Assistant Director of Orientation and Student Belonging. And so my job consists of just planning the orientation for our incoming DC students, undergrads, and a little bit of the graduate students. They have a more specialized experience with some folks. And then over the last quarter, I've started working with our online distance education students as well to plan an online orientation.
That's awesome.
And then outside of that, occasionally I plan some programs over in the Commons and here in Segas, just for our students to have a welcoming experience. So if you saw anyone walking around with flowers on Valentine's Day, that was me. I passed out carnations to some of our students just as kind of like a happy experience for them on Valentine's Day. So, yeah.
That's really beautiful. Thank you for doing something like that. That's really awesome. I think that orientation is such an important piece to coming into any institution, whether it is a new job or a new educational institution itself. It is such an important role, an important piece. So let's talk about it. Tell me a little bit about like those differences, main differences on orientation, and how long does orientation last at Life University?
Yeah. So orientation lasts about 2 days right now. There are some changes that are coming in the future potentially. One, to shorten the orientation day, but to add more activities for students to get involved and kind of find their community on campus. Some of the differences are mainly just kind of like their introduction into the community. So for the chiropractic students, they get to participate in more of a seminar experience with some of the professors. They still do some icebreakers and those things in that session, but that's more so planned by the chiropractors when it comes to what that seminar looks like. And then our undergraduate and graduate students, they get to participate in ELA, which is experiential learning activities. And so they do all the fun human knot stuff, the activities where you have to like guide somebody through some type of maze or something. And so it's more so a community building and talking about what from that experience they can take into the classroom or into other activities, especially since, a lot of our students here are athletes. And so what that looks like to just participate on a team on a regular basis. So those are the main differences. But yeah, we're definitely trying to restructure and do some things a little bit different. We're hoping that in the summer we can add on a experience afterwards where we take students bowling or just something in the area so they get to know the Marietta community a little bit more as well. So yeah.
That's really awesome. That's a great idea. I love that. I love that. I think that I still to this day remember my orientation has been 14 years. Thank you. But I still to this day remember it, and I still keep in touch with two people that I met at orientation, and then all of a sudden they were in my class, and I'm like, okay, great. I love that you're here too, because now I'm not the only person that's just randomly sitting in a corner. But it's I think it's really interesting also to see the growth, because as a student, I had the opportunity also to volunteer in orientation and just be there for the new incoming students. And to see that growth of that very first checking moment, by the end of it, I'm like, okay, we got a buddy over here. We got a whole family member over there. We have lifelong communities here. It is so, so nice to see that.
The extension goes wide. So
I love it. I love the growth. Tell me what inspired you to be in a position like this one?
Yeah. So I've been in student affairs or the higher education realm since I was an RA. So I was that person that was greeting the kids at the door with their parents, moving them into their room, getting them settled into their experience at college, especially because I had such a positive experience. You talked about remembering orientation. I remember our orientation too. And it was just such an amazing experience that I just wanted to be a part of that. So I took the route professionally. And after spending about 7 years in Iowa, I decided to move down here to be with my sister and her husband and her kids. And I was just looking for something different because I had been in residence life for so long, but I still wanted to have an impact on the students' income and experience. And so I felt like orientation was a positive route to go just because I would get to interact with students in some capacity and make an impact on what their experience is like. And I'm a very restorative person, so it's fun coming in and being able to have the opportunity to think of new ideas and kind of pitch them to different folks that are here in the Life U community. So
that's really exciting. I love that. It sounds like you're in so much ease and peace in this role. I love it. I love it.
I try to live my life in ease and service.
How long have you been at Life University?
I've been here a year and a month.
Congratulations. Happy anniversary.
Year was March 4th. So yes, thank you.
Hey, that's really awesome. I love having you here. I'm telling you, this vibe, if you're watching, you see it. I hope that you can also hear it and feel it.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love it. It's really great. And tell me a little bit about what those things outside of orientation. So you mentioned Valentine's Day. Is there anything else that is coming in or that you've made an impact or a change before?
Yeah. So I've also did the folks that are in my office, so Vincent Hinton, he is the director of counseling services and student belonging. And then Emily Saxon Phillips, she is the multicultural coordinator of student belonging. So during week 10, the three of us tend to get together and put together some type of activity. So we've done things from bringing Kona Ice to campus. We've done I'm blanking on all of the activities that we've done. We did partner with housing recently, and we did a Stuff a Critter activity. We've done quite a few things. I know Emily tomorrow, she's having the Holly Color Run.
Okay.
So they're supposed to do a mile run around campus and then come back. If you've ever seen the color run where they throw the dust paint at you, they're supposed to do stuff like that. We also did an activity with athletics where we kind of tried to convince students to come to the basketball game and then gave away prizes. We gave away prizes to Bolero. We gave away movie gift cards. We gave away food gift cards, quite a few things. So we try to do something every week 10 and kind of prepare students going into finals so that they kind of can have a relaxation. And one of the main things that I'm working on right now, I crochet. And so I'm trying to bring some crochet activities to campus because it is such a fun and relaxing activity to do. Just so students can get together. The fun name that I came up with was Common Threads.
I love that. I love that.
So, hoping to get that off the ground so that students can get to learn something new, do something with their hands while they're just chilling in their room and relaxing.
Get step away from just the reading and the books and the screens and just relax the brain and work it with right lobes.
Exactly.
I love that. This is so interesting because I think that Life University does such a great job of creating opportunities for engagements and growth and whatnot. But to bring things like that, I remember once upon a time, student engagement, they had done a spend a day at Six Flags Over Georgia.
Oh.
It was such a cool experience. And we all just went. And there was, of course, a student pricing ticket and whatnot. You had to get it ahead of time. They had an option for either you drive yourself or we have a bus. So meet here at this time. And of course, probably 12 years later, I'm still talking about it. It was really, really cool, right? Yeah. But there's so much to do in Marietta, Georgia. We are in the heart. We're just 15 minutes away from downtown, 15 minutes away from everything. Uptown, downtown, left, right, everything. Yeah. But also Marietta Heart has such amazing places to be. So for people and students that may be coming to orientation that haven't had a college experience, but also haven't had a Marietta or Georgia experience, it is such a great place to start learning these things and connecting with people. I have a burning question.
Yes.
Okay. I remember that at orientation, I had my ID done, printed, and the whole picture and whatnot. Do we still do this?
We do take your picture, or I shouldn't say we do. Car Services takes your picture. It is not a hard copy though. There's on your phone now. So students have to, I think it's called Translock. If my memory serves me correct, they have to download that and follow all the steps. But as students register for orientation, Car Services will send out emails to all the incoming students so that they can go through the process to get their IDs before they get to campus. And then if you're already on campus, you just their office or where they operate out of is in the Life U shop. So
okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I don't know why I had ever any question for. But do they still print them?
No, they like will, but it doesn't seem like that's their goal.
Yeah. No, I see that. That's really awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that love and that passion that you bring to the students and that ease and peace. Because it can be when you get to college, it can be a little bit threatening. You're excited.
You're not wrong.
But there's a lot of change going on at the same time. And all of a sudden you're an adult.
Exactly. And it's a big change. So, yeah.
I love that someone, I think posted or I don't know. I think I saw it online. Someone said the worst hood you can be is adulthood. And I was like, it could be great, but also if you don't get prepared, it
could be really hard. Yes. So my mom a couple of days ago, I'll come back home. So, but no, I love it.
I love it. Well, thank you for being that transition and that bridge and that ease for the students and bringing all these beautiful activities with your team so that everybody feels at home. At Life University, it's a great place. And I don't say that because I've been here for a long time. I say it because I love it. But I hope to keep you forever.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Marcus, so much for your time. And thank you guys for joining us on another episode of Living Life at Life U. Have a beautiful day. Bye.